What's going on, guys? It's Waves. Today we are flying a bunch of military aircraft to and from Area 51 and a few test ranges. So yeah, we are at Nellis Air Force Base currently, and we're going to be flying the F-22 all the way to Area 51. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start up the aircraft now. Alright, so as you can see, the aircraft has, it's not really an aircraft, it's a fighter jet, has come alive now. So, I won't be closing the canopy just right now, not yet, but I will do that in a bit. So yeah, we are at Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas, Nevada, flying to Area 51, also in Nevada. So this flight is around like 10 minutes, and it'll probably be shorter because we are in an F-22. We are currently we are leaving at 7 in the morning. So yeah. Alright guys, we are on the runway, and yeah, for some reason whenever I make rudder inputs the game stutters, and it's only with the F-22. I have no clue why. But we're just gonna go ahead and take off. We take off really easy. We do not have to use much runway, mainly because we accelerate to 200 knots within 5 seconds. It's something close around that. So yeah, as you can see, that is Las Vegas. Again, F-22, a little stuttery for some reason. I have no clue why. It's beyond my power. I did not make that 22, but yeah, so this flight should be around 5 minutes or so. So just a bit after takeoff, like 30 seconds. We're currently at 600 knots, traveling to Area 51. Should be there in like 2 more minutes, maybe even less. I don't know. I will not go that high up, like 35,000 feet, because I feel like that would be a literal waste, and it'd be annoying to get down from there. So we're just gonna stick to around 10,000 feet, and I'll lower it if need to. So I'll just talk to you guys when we are alright, so we are on final. I'm gonna have to go ahead and reduce airspeed because we are at 400 knots. There we go. Turn the throttle all the way down. So we will not be landing at 300 knots. That is insane. That is way too fast, but I'm going to go ahead and try and land it at least at 190, but, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to have to go through full throttle here because I do not want to land for the runway. I don't want to be landing in the dirt, but there we go. So I was able to reduce airspeed by a lot, and geez, my bad guys, there's gonna be a lot of bad landings in this video because fighter jets are kind of hard to land. So obviously definitely that would be fun. So our next flight will be in the C-17, flying to the Tonopah, I don't know how to say it, testing range. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys then. Alright guys, so it's been about an hour, be taking an hour breaks, but we're in the C-17 now. As you can see, the 4 engines, and just take a bit of a moment to marvel at this beast of an aircraft. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the cockpit here, and then we can start up the aircraft. And once I do that, we'll be taking off from runway, the same, or no, a different runway. I'm lucky that the runway's right here, but yeah. Alright, so I got the aircraft started up. Now all I gotta do is start up the engines. We'll be flying 17,000 feet because this flight is 20 minutes, I believe. So yeah, this aircraft isn't fully complete to my knowledge. It's not the greatest either, but yeah. Alright, so just full throttle. And we are off the ground. So this aircraft feels very heavy and flies very heavy. Obviously, would expect it to be. Don't know why I'm getting a terrain warning. There's like no mountains, but yeah. So I'll talk to you guys when we are cruising, and then yeah. Alright, so we're at 13,000 feet, and that's pretty much it. I'll just talk to you guys when we're landing, and it's been so far. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm a bit off track and coming in pretty fast. So, hop up here. I'm telling you guys, there's gonna be a lot of bad landings. Yep, I knew it. Sorry guys, so we are in one piece though, but yeah, so we made it. Our next flight will be in the F-35A, not B or C. We'll be in the F-35, and that will be in around an hour or two. Alright, so this is the F-35. As you can see, got the one engine and canopy that closes from the front. So yeah, you can see it's pretty interesting fighter jet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the cockpit. Alright, so we are going to start up the aircraft. thought the canopy was right there. So yeah, the F-35, the canopy actually closes from the front, and as you saw with the F-22, that canopy closes from the back. Most aircraft, the canopy actually closes from the back. So yeah, gonna figure out how to get the other screen started up. There's the HUD, and then once that is done, gonna start up the engine. But once I figured, there it is. So we'll be closing the canopy right when we are close to takeoff. So I'm gonna set things up first, and then we will taxi and then take off. This flight will be from Tonopah testing range to back to Nellis Air Force Base where we started. So definitely very fun. I will be taking like a 2-hour break or 3-hour break after this. So after this flight, so our flight from Nellis to Area 51, which will be our next flight, will be a little after when we land. So yeah. Alright, so I am now taxiing to the runway. I'll be hand flying this like usual, because I don't think I can get a route and put it in here. So yeah, there's all the hangars and stuff. Passing by a few aircraft, or a few fighter jets. Obviously there's one right there. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys when I'm closing the canopy and taking off. So now closing the canopy, as you can see, like I said multiple times, it closes from the front. So I got the HUD and stuff to work, so here we are. Just gonna increase throttle just a bit. We can pretty much take off from wherever we want on the runway, as long as it's like not right at the end. So we can take off from the middle of the runway, mainly because of it's a fighter jet. It'll accelerate extremely fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet for the rest of the taxi, and I'll talk to you guys when we are about to take off. Alright, so we're taking off from like the middle of the runway, so just gonna go full throttle and stuff so we can take off. Not sure what it means by seats unarmed. I do not fly fighter jets or any military aircraft usually, so I have no clue what most of this means. But yeah, so gear up. Flight to Las Vegas should be around 20 minutes in the F-35, because we'll be cruising at like 600 knots, like I said, and 15,000 feet. So I will actually talk to you guys when we are approaching. Alright, so we are not at Nellis Air Force Base, but we are close. So, Las Vegas is just right in front of us. Yeah, so I'm approaching Nellis Air Force Base. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. I don't think that's the Air Force Base. I think it's a bit farther than that, but that is Las Vegas right there. It's currently just turning around 12 p.m. or 11:30 or 11 a.m. So I'm not sure. I haven't checked the time yet. So yeah, I will just talk to you guys when we're landing. So geared down. There's obviously some arena of some sort. I'm not sure though. But there is Nellis Air Force Base to the right of us. We are actually at a good airspeed right now. I mean, we need to land at a slower airspeed. So, yeah, I'm not sure what stadium that is. Looks like it might be a work in progress, or like it's being built, but I'm not sure. I've never seen that in my life, so I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet and talk to you guys when we're on the ground. There is a C-5 right there. So there's a lot of aircraft here at Nellis Air Force Base. On the left you'll see a B-52, a B-1, and a B-2, and I think a C-130. So yeah, so I'll just tell you guys right now, our next flight will be in around an hour or two in the F-18 from Nellis Air Force Base to Area 51 again. Yeah, it'll be in the F-18 this time. So yeah, hopefully not as bad as the landing as the C-17, the F-22, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take like an hour break, and then I will talk to you guys when we are in the F-18 and starting it up, and then flying to Area 51 again. So this is the F-18 by SC Designs or DC Design. I think it's SC Designs. So it's a freeware aircraft. If I were you, I'd download it. I've done a few stuff with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the cockpit. Alright, so I've already got it slightly started up. There's not everything fully started up, but I will go ahead and finish starting up the aircraft, and then we'll turn on the engines and we will go ahead and fly to Area 51. So we're on the runway now. Gotta go parking brake, and like every fighter jet, we accelerate at really high speed. So yeah. gear up. That is the seat. Sorry guys. There is Las Vegas right there. This is Las Vegas Strip right there. This is just some surrounding houses of Las Vegas. So yeah, this flight is gonna be like 5 or 10 minutes. We did it with the F-22 at the beginning of the video. Now we're doing it with the F-18. So I'll talk to you guys when, yeah. So we are just passing Las Vegas Strip. I'm gonna go ahead and turn towards Area 51 now. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a bunch of houses, and yeah, so talk to you guys when we're landing. So we are not landing, my bad, but we are at 15,000 feet, I believe. 22,000 feet, jeez. Yeah, so talk to you guys. So, hopefully I don't make this landing suck. We're coming really hot and fast, so gonna maybe have to use the speed brake in air, which is not what I would want to do, because that would be bad. Sorry guys, I was literally falling, so yeah, I'm really not gentle with any of these landings in the F-22 and the F-35 and the C-17 and the F-18. So yeah, please excuse me for that. But the next plane we'll be flying is the U-2 spy plane. Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's an FSX converted aircraft, the Area 51 sim. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. So obviously we have to start on the runway because FSX aircraft, I cannot start it up. So as you can see, there is a good amount of detail in this. There is the wing and stuff. Don't know why it fell, but yeah. So it flies like a fighter jet, but it also is extremely tough to fly. Like, I'm serious. It is extremely hard to fly. So we are off the ground now. Gear up. So yeah, there's the C5 at Area 51. Yeah, so I wasn't able to get any panels working. I tried to get the F-18 panels to work, but it didn't seem to work, so I just replaced the old panels instead. So yeah, I will talk to you guys when we are at 275,000 feet in the air. Yeah. What? Me? Slew mode? To get to 275,000 feet in the air with the FSX aircraft? You're kidding, right? Yeah, I use slew mode. There's no way I'm actually getting up here. So I use slew mode to get to max altitude in this because I do not want to fly it to 275,000 feet, and flying it to 60,000 feet was still proved a challenge. So I did fly it to the coast of California. As you can see right there, that is the coast of California. I believe we're passing a bit north of Los Angeles, so I will give you guys a better view. So yeah, I'm gonna actually go ahead and turn the aircraft around, and we'll be flying more into Utah airspace, if there even is airspace, at 275,000 feet in the air. Alright, so we are somewhere over Utah right now. I can't fully say where we are right now, but it's definitely over Utah. I believe that is the Salt Lake right there, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and definitely not use slew mode to get myself down to back to Area 51 and land this. But I'm just saying this aircraft is extremely tough to land. It's tough to turn and it's tough to take off, mainly because of how unresponsive it is to anything, an Xbox controller, whatever. So yeah, I will get myself down back to Area 51, not using slew mode or travel tube. So yeah. Alright guys, so this is totally real. I did not use slew mode. We were up there for about 2 hours, but we are now coming back down to Earth. And it is clearly, I believe 5 or 6 p.m. now. But that does not matter. Like I said, this aircraft is extremely tough to land, because it is. I'm full on with my joystick right now, and it's barely turning. So hopefully I can actually get this to be on the runway. I don't land in dirt. I don't want to land there, and now I'm off the runway. So this landing, I assume, is going to be extremely rough because of it's being extremely hard to control. Sorry guys, this is just way too hard, but okay, it wasn't bad actually. The landing wasn't bad, but it was very tough turning, which was mainly the main issue. So our last flight will be in the B-1B Lancer, another FSX converted aircraft, and we'll also start this one on the runway. So yeah. So we are on takeoff roll. Like I said, this is an FSX converted aircraft, B-1B, because we do not have a B-1 Lancer in Excel Flight Simulator yet. If you know anyone who's making one, please let me know. I would love to see Lancer in Excel Flight Simulator. It's probably so yeah, this also flies like a fighter jet, mainly because it pretty much is a fighter jet, but bigger and better. So I'm gonna take off now and gear up. So there's Area 51, as you can see. This aircraft is literally just like the U2. For some reason it's not in real life, but it's extremely tough to control in the sim. Like I am, like it's like the U2. I'm fully maxing out the joysticks turning right, and yet it is barely turning. So, wish me luck. I assume we're somewhere at 20,000 feet, maybe even farther than 20,000 feet. So yeah, we're flying to the test. That's pretty much the final flight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk to you guys when we are landing for the last time. Alright, so we are landing now. It's turned super slow. If you guys want to see more military aircraft and videos, definitely let me know. This video was pretty fun to film. And if you want to see more of the B1 or the U2, or maybe you want to see me do a B-52 or C-5, I might do more military aircraft videos. But if you'd like to see more videos that are styled this way, like I'm flying these types of aircraft and these type of aircraft only, like aerial firefighting or something, so please do let me know in the comments. I would be glad. I'm glad and open to suggestions currently. So I was able to get it slightly centered on here, but it's gonna flare. Hopefully I can. Well, not bad of a landing. It still sucked because I had to fly this, and the responsive time sucks. But make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you enjoyed. Peace. By the way, if you guys could not tell, this was an April Fool's joke video. Yeah,